Hello Scorpio, welcome to your 2022 love reading. I really just want to get right into these because these have been super fun so far, so I want to keep that train going. You'll notice if you've seen the general 2022 readings that I've done, these would be a little bit different. I'm going month to month in these ones, and then I will cut the deck to pull the cards rather than let them come out organically. As well, the general ones kind of came out as a little more of major events to look forward to. Yeah, these are just going to be January to December. And we're going to see what's coming out for Scorpio in 2022 in love. It keeps wanting to throw cards out at me, so I'm looking forward to see if they actually come out when I draw cards. Let's do that right now, shall we? Okay, where do you want me to cut the deck, Scorpio? There. Okay, this is what I mean when I say I take the middle of the deck. I take that top card there that's exposed, which for you is the Four of Cups. I find the middle of the deck is kind of like the driving force. If the bottom of the deck is like the heart of the matter and things like that, this is kind of what drives all the actions that are coming through. So we have January, February, March, April, May, June. It's interesting so far. July, August, September, October, November, December. Okay, you know what? This isn't too bad. I don't have any outwardly bad energy coming through, which is really nice. Bottom of your deck was the Five of Wands. The driving force of that is the Four of Cups. Five of Wands is a card of competition and trying to put yourself in the limelight. It is showing or trying to show that you're better than the rest, right? It's putting yourself out into that competition. And the driving force of that being the Four of Cups might be that you are not accepting rejection, you're not accepting apathy, you're not accepting no for an answer is what I'm getting. I guess let's see how well that works out for you, Scorpio. Let's see what your 2022 has for in love. Put those up there. Now we've got January is the Eight of Coins, and I think you're going to be putting in a lot of effort to make sure that your efforts haven't gone unnoticed. I think you're going to be putting in a lot of work into any relationships that you're currently in. And if you're not in a relationship right now, if you've had something on your eye, you're maybe putting work into winning them over. Or for those of you who are single with no one in your sights, it feels kind of like working on yourself, making you the best version of yourself that you can be, so you really shine, you really stand out in the competition. And next we have the Ten of Wands, which is interesting. It almost kind of feels like you're going to get a little burnt out with this, putting in all this effort. For those of you who are single, it's coming through a little bit differently for those of you in relationship. It's coming through a little bit more of trying to take on too much within the relationship, almost just keeping up that visage of the Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Coins, where making you the best version of you and trying to keep that up. Be careful not to put in too much, because at the end of the day, you don't want to feel underappreciated, right? You don't want to feel like your efforts are going unnoticed. And I kind of see in March you pulling back just a little bit and being like, okay, yeah, no, that's a good point. I do really need to take a look at where this is, right? And take a look at whether or not this is good for me, whether or not this is serving me. Let's draw some cards on that. 10 of Wands and 7 of Wands in conjunction, actually. What is this? Yeah, there's a bit of a sense of not putting in what you're getting out of things. Definitely hurts, that 3 of Swords there. But, I mean, there is still a lot of love there. Like, there is still this person, this love. Just pulling up cards underneath everything. Sometimes they tell a very intricate story. Yeah, again, 10 of Wands underneath that. It's kind of a feeling of you don't want this to end, but something needs to change kind of thing. So you put the brakes on with that Knight of Pentacles. I feel like some of you are maybe doing too much and forgetting that your partner, if you have one, is very capable of taking care of themselves. And with the Queen of Wands, I feel like they enjoy doing that sometimes. Not that they don't appreciate your efforts, but sometimes they kind of want to do what they can for themselves as well. And it almost has the feeling of, if you don't give them a chance, how can they shine, kind of thing. Yeah, it feels like a little bit of a realization of that. Some of you, I also kind of heard, like, if this is a new relationship, maybe the honeymoon phase is dying down a little bit with all the wands that are here, which is fine. I still feel like there's a lot of happiness between the two of you. For some of you, I hear it's probably really good for your back. And it kind of opens up, like, being able to get a deeper energy rather than outright fire. It's kind of a nice smoldering ember kind of thing, which is really nice. There is this 6 of Cups here too, and I'm gonna want to pull cards on that as well. 6 of Cups is nostalgia, right? It's our past. I heard for some, it's the way we think of time as well. The things that we look back fondly on. Sometimes it's people. Sometimes it's our comfort zone. Because our comfort zone is something that usually persists through time. It's a comfort zone. It often doesn't change, right? So let's see what that 6 of Cups is, please. Oh. I always hate to outright say that the 6 of Cups is someone coming back into our lives, but there is the 6 of Cups here again. And again, we have the 3 of Swords with the 2 of Cups underneath it. So it's kind of like someone from your past, someone who left you, someone you're probably not in communication with anymore, because there is that sense of isolation and lack. Someone that you miss very dearly. I feel a conversation coming in with this Ace of Swords. There's a bit of truth-telling coming through here. What else do we have on the 6 of Cups, please? Queen of Pentacles, Earth energy. This person could be an Earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Again, we have the 7 of Wands. This feels more like protecting yourself, protecting your bubble. Maybe not trying to let this person influence you too much, because this was something you thought was over. Even though I kind of feel like there's an Ouroboros around this woman. It's a snake eating its own tail. It's a symbol of cycles. And I just heard things never truly end. Even though you thought they were done, there was always, I feel, a little bit of a hope that they weren't quite done yet. So it was just kind of waiting listening to your intuition as to whether things were coming through. I'm just looking, there's Queen of Pentacles here. Underneath is the Page of Pentacles. One of you might be coming through with an offer. Let's go out. Let's have a chat. Let's, you know, something like that. Hierophant. Commitment, relationships, Three of Cups. Could be an old friend. Maybe the line's blurred a little bit with the Lover's card here. On your end or theirs. Yeah. Jeez, there's a lot of attraction. One of you, the Four of Cups is sticking out prominently. One of you rejected the other. I think there was a fight here. For sure. Now it's almost like, what do I say to come back? Yeah. Whatever it is, it kind of throws you a little bit for a loop. I'm feeling Two of Coins. It's almost like you have to find your balance again. Trying to decide, do I let this person back in or do I not? For those of you who aren't in a relationship, it could be trying to decide, like, if the lines were already blurred, do we continue blurring them? Do we stay friends or do we... Well, I guess if you haven't been talking, like, are you still friends or can this be something more kind of thing? Four of Swords here for June gives me the feeling that there's going to be an attempt made to heal not only the relationship but your own heart. There is going to be time taken to sort things out. Okay, mostly within you and your own head. You're gonna do whatever it is you need to do for yourself, which is a good energy. Like, don't rush into things, right? And I say that knowing that July is the Chariot and it's forward movement, it's fast movement. But again, it's kind of a choice because there are two horses on a traditional card. One is white, one is black, and it's kind of which do you let lead? Which direction do you go? But there is movement being made. I'm looking... For those of you who are already in a relationship and the idea of someone coming back does not make any sense to you, I feel like it's more with that Six of Cups and the Two of Coins. Do I disrupt the status quo, right? Do we turn this into something else? Do we change our comfort zone? It's almost a decision of how and not when or why or should we kind of thing. It's like, how do we do this? The choice you make might stir a little feather, like stir the pot, ruffle some feathers, stir the feathers, as I meant to say. But I see you guys making it with this Four of Swords. There's some healing, and then there is the moving forward here. The Moon is a card of illusions. This is August. This is intuition. I'm thinking letting yourself sink into your emotions. Trying to ground them in reality, I just heard as well. What is this Moon card? Let's find out. What is this Moon card? Oh, a lot of stuff just came flying out. Empress at the bottom of the deck. Emperor right beneath it. It's like kind of like a, am I worthy but also divine counterpart energy, because the Empress and the Emperor are divine counterparts. It's almost, I'm just looking at these. It's almost like, do we do this? Right? Do we move this forward? There's Three of Cups, there's the Fool, there's the Hierophant, and there's the Lovers. Do we do this, and how do we make the first steps? Is this the right time? Kind of going for it anyway, despite being unsure, despite any fears or misgivings, what have you. It's putting yourself into the forefront and saying, here I am, do you want me or not? That's the energy that's coming through in this, and I kind of like it. Actually gave me just goosebumps right now. I like that energy. I really do. Especially because it leads into September in that 9 of coins. It's a wish card, a wish fulfillment card even. It's your wish being granted. I feel there's a lot of happiness emanating off this card. Like, whatever you do, whatever risk you're taking here, I feel with this moon card, it pays off. Your wishes are fulfilled. You're getting exactly what you hoped for, kind of energy. So however this relates to you in relationships at this point in time, it's pretty nice. Whether that be, well, I'm gonna ask that person out whether I feel like it's gonna work or not. I'm just gonna shoot my shot, kind of energy. If this is a surprise for your current significant other, I definitely feels like it feels like it goes well. There's a lot of really good energy coming in through this end of the year part, because October is the Fool. All right, it's new. It's stepping into the new. It's a new adventure, and it doesn't feel like you're moving on this adventure alone. It definitely feels like you have someone coming with you. I see two people walking hand in hand, right, on this new adventure. It's really nice energy, you guys. November feels like you kind of pump the brakes a little bit with the Hanged One here. But in this deck, it is a rose being held. Roses are love and joy. So it's not necessarily putting things on hold. It's maybe just slowing down, taking things a little bit slower. Maybe to the point where you feel like things aren't actually moving, but maybe for the other person they are. Maybe this is the pace that they need for that point in time. But it's also kind of seeing things from their point of view is what I'm hearing. The Hanged One is also kind of it can be surrender. It can also be sacrifice, like a sacrifice of something to see something else in a way. Let's see, what is this Hanged One here? It almost kind of feels like your person maybe pumping the brakes a little bit, which you're maybe not happy about with the Three of Wands. Maybe makes you feel like maybe you're not quite loved anymore. I think the thing here, though, is that this person has a lot on their plate already, and they're trying to keep themselves stable with this Four of Coins. Four of Pentacles is a card of keeping your cards close to your chest, keeping your feelings, your money, what have you, close to your chest. But fours are also stability. So this person, I feel, is trying to keep their stability in the face of everything they already have going on with this Ten of Wands, everything that they're already carrying. Because people have lives outside of us, right? The people that we're with, they have their life. They're doing their own thing. So there may be some other things they need to take care of. I do see an honest conversation being had about this with the Ace of Swords. And I do feel like there will be some understanding, even if it does suck on your end, because we did also get the Two of Cups. It's like a reassurance of saying, hey, like I'm not doing this to hurt you. I don't want to end anything. I need some time to sort out what I need to sort out. And I do really love you. So let's just pump the brakes a little bit. So I think this month, this November, might be forcing you to see things from their perspective a little bit, which leads us into December with the Seeker of Cups. And the Seeker in this deck is a page. So it's a Page of Cups. This could be a bit of an apology, kind of just like, look, I'm sorry, I didn't want to force the issue kind of thing. Let's work on this. But it is a page. It's the Page of Cups. So it's kind of like sharing emotions, being open with each other. And because it's a page, there's a little bit of like a fresh, youthful, playful energy coming through, which I really like. So it's kind of like saying, look, like, it's not all bad. Just because it's not moving as fast as you want it to doesn't mean it's the end of the world. So I feel like this person is going to be moving forward with you, and it does feel like you really want to move forward now. This person is going to make you pump the brakes a little bit. You're going to see things from their point of view, which is ultimately going to be best for your relationship. So I guess when it comes to November, don't let the Four of Cups, Five of Wands energy overtake you with the rejection and am I not good enough? Let me force you, like, to show you, like, let me force you to believe that I am good enough. Let me show you what I can do for you kind of thing. Don't let that overwhelm you. Step outside of yourself and see things from your person's point of view, and I feel like you'll learn a lot. Okay, but let's see. What do we have for the Spirit Animal Oracle for Scorpio in love for 2022, please? Hot mess of cards is what we have. We're not taking those because there are ones that came out upright. Okay, so what we have here, you have a couple cards. I'm going to give you the bottom of the deck first. You have Turkey Spirit, give with gratitude and grace. That says to me, don't give with the expectation of getting something in return. Okay, that's not why you should ever give anything to anyone. We should give things out of love. Okay? You also have Coyote Spirit, trust in divine detours. So when the path doesn't move exactly the way you want it to in your own time, it's for a reason, okay? And that reason is often for your own good. We also have Parrot Spirit, watch your words, okay? So when things don't work out, be careful how you say it. Don't say anything to hurt your person intentionally, even unintentionally, right? Just be careful of what you're saying this year. Okay, Moonology for Scorpio in love for 2022, please. Thank you. Oh, we have Supermoon. Emotions are running high. Mostly feels like yours, not gonna lie. It feels like there is a lot of emotion coming through in here. We did get enough Cups cards to really point that out. There's the Moon here as well. So keep an eye on your emotions, see how you're feeling and what's causing you to feel the way that you're feeling. We also have Wisdom of the Hidden Realms Oracle. What do we have for Scorpio in 2022 in love, please? Bottom of the deck, we have the Rainbow Prince, compensation and perseverance. Compensation is about getting the reward for the work that you put in, right? It is basically the harvest. It is you reap what you sow energy, which is really good. And we also have here for you the Well Watcher, wisdom, power of the divine. And I feel like there's definitely a lot of divine intervention coming in here, divine guidance, but it's also wisdom as well. Like learn your lessons and turn that into positive action is how that's coming through. And you also got the Eyes of Beauty, positive expectations and clarity. So while you do have expectations, especially from this person, it feels like they're all good, but with the clarity, it does kind of tie into this Hanged One, seeing things from your person's perspective, recognizing that this relationship isn't just about you kind of energy, which is good. I mean, relationships are two people, not one, right? So keep that in mind. But that's what I have for you, Scorpio. Overall, I really like this reading. It's one of the better energies I've had come out today, which is good. I like to see that. So I hope this resonated. If it did, please drop a like down below. Lets me know I've tapped into your energies, which is very important for me as a tarot reader because I do aim to give you the most accurate message that I possibly can. If you'd like to see more, hit subscribe if you haven't already, because I do have a bunch of videos already posted, including the other general 2022 readings, and there are more videos to come. So I hope to see you in the next one, and take care. Bye.